Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to discuss about the recent AMA that happened a few days back with FEGRox and some of the questions and the visions that he has as a person. Man, they are really mind blowing. So I'll just go through this Reddit post and probably we will have a quick discussion on these questions and answers that were asked during the AMA that happened, and probably my views on where FEG is heading and what we can expect in the coming days for FEG token. So this is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research before you get into any token out there in crypto space and be wary of scams. Speaking of scams, I have right now put across a new video under crypto wisdom playlist which contains two ways of people trying to scam you through telegram chats. So please do go ahead and check that out, which will give you some kind of awareness in terms of understanding whether a message on telegram is a scam or a potential way of losing out your tokens or money. So again, guys, please be very very careful. It's hard earned money. There are a lot of scammers out there. It's a totally unregulated space, so that actually is a heaven for them. So ensure that you are very careful with your crypto assets as well as your fiat money as well. Having said that, I'll come back to the price point a little later in this video, but for now let's directly jump on to the questions and answers for in the AMA. So the first one will be: will FEC be moved to Smart DeFi? Well, I have also been telling this from the earlier videos as well. FEC will not be a Smart DeFi token. It is the one which will govern the Smart DeFi ecosystem altogether. So it's a governance token. So it's like he says, it's technically greater than Smart DeFi, so it doesn't need to be moved. You have to use FEC to make a Smart DeFi. So the mechanism that he has built in with Smart DeFi is for any other operation like a token deploy or providing liquidity or anything as such, you require FEG. So if FEG is made a Smart DeFi token, then it loses that utility altogether, right? So FEG is not defined that way to be a Smart DeFi token. It is defined to govern the entire Smart DeFi ecospace. And trust me, that will be a huge factor. Right now, what we are seeing is just peanuts. And once we have a lot more listings happening, and once a lot of people get into this DeFi space, this is going to be huge. And the value of FEG, I mean, not the actual price value, the way that it will be utilized, the utility value of FEG will be increased to a very high extent. Now, next question would be: bridge between ETH and BAC. How is it coming along? So there will be a main focus. That will be the main focus next, and it will be just limited to ETH. It will not be just limited to Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. So now that's really good to hear, because you can expect much more bridges coming out, wherein you can, if you have BNB, you can convert it to Ethereum chain or even the Polygon chain, the Tron chain. I mean, you name it. The we don't know yet to see how it works out, but that would be a really nice feature to have, because currently, yes, there have been a lot of viewers asking me for how I can purchase a Ethereum token when I have BNB available with me. Like I first initially invested in BNB token or a BSC token. I got a lot of profit. Now I have everything in BNB, but I want to get into the Ethereum side of chain. That's that particular token which is actually running out. So simple example, if you want me to give, I made some profit using some token in BSC side, but I want now to go ahead and purchase Saitama, or I want to go ahead and purchase Ryoshi's Vision or Shiba Inu. So those are all Ethereum chain tokens. They do not have their counterparts in the Binance Smart Chain network. So you need to have this BNB converted to Ethereum. So a lot more, I'm working on a video on that. I'll try to bring the best possible way and the shortest and easiest steps to actually go through that process. But having that feature integrated here, it's really nice, and that would provide a lot more utility to the platform altogether rather than just the FEC token. It would provide a utility for the entire platform altogether. Now moving on, what are the changes that would potentially come? Now this is what interested me a lot, because this answer says that ETH and BSC are the only two chains that FEG will be minted, all right, or whatever is available as a supply now, that would be only with Ethereum side and the BSC. So FEG Ethereum, FEG BSC are the only two tokens which will have this supply of 100 quadrillion right now, and that's the total supply I'm saying. So after which any other cross chain that it moves to, be it Solana, be it Tron, be it any other chain, or be it Cardano also, in case tomorrow they come out with their own platform and FEG wants to move there. So having said that, wherever it goes, it will not be minting a fresh supply. Now, in case you guys do not know, whenever you actually want to go ahead and list a token in a specific chain, you need to have a separate minting done in that particular blockchain, right? So if you look at Ethereum side and BSC side of FEG token, the FEG ETH and FEG BSC, both are two different tokens altogether, guys. Each have their own supply, each have their own burn mechanism, each have their own separate burn wallets. The contracts are totally different. But now, when he says that we will be looking into moving to other chains, but what will happen is they won't be creating a new set of supply. They will only take what is available. Say for example, from the Ethereum side they want to move out to Solano, they take up say 20% of the actual, so 20 trillion tokens from Ethereum chain and move it to Solano chain. They won't be again minting a new fresh 100 million supply or 100 quadrillion supply for the Solana chain separately. And what this does effectively reduces the Ethereum and the BSC side supply and eventually gives it more market presence in terms of other chains where people can start trading it, at the same time increasing the price on these two chains because the supply is now coming down. That's really nice. And moreover, the amount of supply that we would have on the other chains that would come out, be it Solano, Tron, or any other network, that would also not be 100 quadrillion, guys. That would be in millions or trillions or billions. Yet to see how it works out, but that will also, probably give a lot of boost in terms of the price action. Now, is there an app on the way like Voyager or Binance which can make it easier for mobile users? Now, yes, it is in the plan, is what he says, but they have to first have a polished product first. Now, this is truly a great answer according to me. The main reason being, right now, FEG has a plethora of products, and it's not one or two; it's a plethora of products. I've gone through all those products in my earlier videos. You can just go check that out, and each one is still a separate entity in its own, right? So there is no proper integration that is done right now because they are just going ahead and building each one of them separately. You have FEG stats, you have FEG charts, you have FEGX, and you have FEG faucet. All these things are now individual platforms or individual websites or applications, the fact tracker, everything inside. But they want to just ensure that they bring everything into one single entity, and that is when you can actually look into the option of having a app or a website like Binance or anything as such, which will make it much more easier. And trust me, guys, the amount of thought that goes into the technical side of aspects, as well as the way that they're implementing as easy as possible for a normal layman to go ahead and use it, it's simply mind blowing. And I'm a big fan of the user interface of FEG, as well as the technical aspect which are associated with it in the background. Now, what keeps you motivated to keep working on this project? More of a general question on terms of the personal note, but he says, once I get a vision, I cannot rest until it's live. It's almost I'm almost compelled. So that's also the main reason I build system to give back to the users, so we can put our own success in your hands. I don't need funds. Let's spread out and change lives. Really nice concept, and I really like that. That's what decentralization is all about, guys. Taking the power from those few individuals and distributing it to all the people out there in the community. Now, plans to do a migration. The contract is renounced and tracking the users isn't possible. Now they don't have any control over the contract, so any other sort of migration activities that might happen would not be possible right now. So how are we getting liquidity from the largest coins or tokens to come to the exchange? Now things take time, is what he says, but once they see the rewards here, I'm sure they will build up. So true, because we are in the very nascent stages when it comes to FEGX and the liquidity platforms for other stable coins that are there. Like I've already explained in one of my other videos, FRAP itself is a, what I can say, it's a revolutionary product altogether, because you are now able to add a lot more functionality to your token which did not even have that functionality in the beginning. Like, just to tell you, if you go back a decade earlier in our own technological world, you had these Nokia phones which were not having touch screens or anything as such. They were just normal old phones where you could actually send a message, play your snake game, or probably just receive end calls. This FRAP is giving a functionality where you convert that Nokia phone to a current day, Apple iPhone. That is the way that it is actually giving the functionality in place. Because, and trust me, I really mean it by saying, old Nokia normal phone giving getting the features of a touchscreen, getting the features of 4G or 5G wherever you are, and getting the option of having all those Android applications installed and all those stuff. Those are the kind of rewards that you are actually reaping after having this FRAP done, and that technology itself is mind blowing. So having said that, it's really nice to see that they're adding a lot more functionality to all those older tokens which were there with the blockchain 1, blockchain 2 concept, and moving them towards the blockchain 3 concept. I mean, no, want to know more about it? Just Google blockchain 3.0 and you would get to know more about what I'm speaking of. Next, moving on. So, where are we? When are we going to add liquidity? I think to more pairs on the exchange. When we will open that soon for other pairs. Sorry, if the pair is deployed, you can just enter the contract address in there and provide liquidity for it. All it needs is the pair to be deployed. So whenever you use the smart deployer right now, which is going to come out very soon, you can go ahead and deploy the first pair and then start providing liquidity for it as well. So what can we expect the future of for Rox token? Well, we will see when when I get some visions, but it has some great things built inside Smart DeFi to it along as is. So yes, there is a limited supply of Rox token. We are yet to see more functionality and utility of the Rox token altogether. But the way that they are putting it across, that it would have a very big place to play in the Smart DeFi ecosystem. So there are 7 ways of passive income. I mean, this is more of a normal general question. 7 is a great number, is his answer. A little cryptic, but yeah, many of us consider 7 to be a lucky number. So I believe that's where he has kept that number. That's my thought, guys. What are your views? Please do let me know in the comment section below. Then two-phase authentication can get more details on what is the plan to help ecosystem of FEG with its innovation. This is more something I can answer the future. For now there are more variables. So true, because there are a lot more things in his hand to concentrate on the immediate products. So he just teased it. Yes, we did see the tease that came out on the two-factor authentication, but that definitely takes some more time to go ahead and build up, is what I believe. So what can FEG holders look up the most, whether it's something that FEGRox works on currently or in the future? There are so many great things happening. So true, I think it's hard to focus on. I focus on one. I just know that you can expect amazing tech, and I totally understand. Sorry, I totally agree to this entire lines, because, like I said, show me any other crypto project out there within a span of 1 year having these many products coming out. I mean, you can just let me know. I have not done enough research to go ahead and tell you guys that there is another token which has come out with so many such products. But please, I would request or probably like to know, show me any other crypto out there who has come back with so many products. And trust me, FEC charts is one single product. FWrap is its product in its own. See, just because certain things are there in FEGX is not a single product, guys. It has a multi-product interface just layered into one. That's how it is. So show me, count all those stuff, and let me know on any other crypto out there which can actually have these many products, and it has done it within the span of 1 year. No, that's amazing. Are you going to get be able to see the TBL and to be launched and seeing these stats to help adoption? Yes, I want to show all the data we can. We will continue the to build things out. That's so true, because each and every data that puts out in their ecosystem, we just take FX stats for example. Whatever data is required, it is being given to us. So you have the daily burns, you have your actual burn, you have the bought and sell or sold, and all those stuff, the details, top sellers, top buyers, as much as details as you want, you have it here in the portals, and that's really nice to see, and I really adore that. In fact, that ensures a lot of transparency that's happening, guys, in the system. So, what's your opinion on the current FEG radio? That's another revolution. I never did expect that it would happen. It's a great idea. I have called the VC that way for a long time. Yes, it's really nice. You are now increasing your reach to a new set of individuals who are more stuck to the radio front, rather than watching YouTube videos or any other platforms, reading through plethora of messages and spams through the Telegram or any other social platforms. Few of them would always enjoy listening to people speaking. So yes, that is a new platform and a new marketing strategy also, I would say. It gives you a new reach for the new set of people. So nice to hear that, and it's a nice innovation altogether. How realistic is the 250k or trillion mark? I will give it all to all the tools it needs to do anything it can, and that's nice. He did not say that. No, see, this is what I love about FAC community altogether. They do not hype things like shit. I'm sorry for using that word, but they do not hype things just like that. So they speak about technical aspects, and they say that this is what is going to get you to where you want to go. Now, how you want to go and when you want to go depends entirely on the community and the way that we respond to going ahead and spreading the word, getting more people into DeFi, the volume of trade. All these aspects is what would decide the future on when it will reach that particular mark. When Lambo, when Moon, as soon as we get the word out there and get more people to buy FEG and operate in this FEG ecosystem. That's what I would say, guys. So FEG wallet coming soon. I haven't said anything on that. We have a lot on our plate. So so true. Yes, I think that can wait for some more time. We have a lot of wallets out there which are doing some amazing stuff. I'm not against or for any other specific wallet, but yeah, it's good to wait for some more time, get all these products aligned, and then come out with a revolutionary product again and called a FEG wallet. I'm okay to wait with that. That's my personal opinion. On FEGX, is it possible to get a 5 minute window or a 1 hour window? Is it possible to get an all time chart on it as well? When will we see the charts on the FEG exchange? So this is more of a question to the dev team of that feature. Yes, they are working on that. They have also quoted that they are going to change the interface. Here and there are sneak peeks of the UIs of the new FEGX platform. We have also seen that. I've covered that in my earlier video. Please go check that out as well. They are building it. FEG stats is also getting some updates. So recent tweet also, they just change the way FEG stats looks and stuff like that. So they are working on it, guys. It would take some time. Good things always take time. To I would always say have some patience, and you would see the revolutionary product coming out. Now about mastercrypto.com, when I think the world is ready for it, right now crypto is adopted by only 2%. I've been saying this in almost many of my videos. If you have listened to it, guys, so adoption will need to come, and we will need to see what it really is. It's not like anything out there. When crypto was released, it was an idea or a trial. We have had 10 years and see what is missing and how it should be really how we should really deal with. I see some people say how does this relate to FEG? I'm FEG and everything I do is for FEG. Well, there you have it. He is now looking into a concept where he brings FEG into each and every space out there. I mean, that's the vision, I believe, but let's see in the future what happens. Would the FEG chain be released on the FEG brand? It would be, in a way, yes, but it would be in its own entity, and FEG could run on it as a governance. Now, what is FEG chain? Well, if people are wondering, it's FEG's own blockchain. Yes, that's coming, and we do not know when, but yeah, hell, it is coming. I cannot say a bunch publicly on what it is all as of now, but it's very advanced yet simple. Yes, I totally agree. There are certain NDAs, and probably there would be copy of technologies also that would happen. But yeah, we hope to see more about it in the near future. And guys, I'm not a god to know all this stuff, but I've been reading through a lot, and that's when I got to know that this being a revolutionary product, it's just my thought, and based on what analysis I had done, I knew that this would happen. Fact chain was eventually coming out as something that I actually knew, but I wanted some strong, credible information to put this across to the to all my viewers out there. So there you have it. He has confirmed that yes, Spec chain would be coming out, but when and what would happen with that, we are yet to see. Blockless, does that mean untraceable? This is where it gets really interesting for people who are watching this. If at all you do not want to get a little more technical, well, I'll try to put it across as simple as possible, guys. But this is revolution in its own space. Trust me, this is a revolution. So what would I mean? It says that in summary, I would like to say that. Uh, so I mean, I can say it is so to think about smart DeFi, but with that system backing with a blockchain, a new form of transaction verifications, blockless. Yeah, you heard me right. It's blockless. Does it mean untraceable? Well, he says it would somewhat be traceable, but it would take away the ability to manipulate via GUI. Now, GUI is what defines your gas for Ethereum, right, or the BSC side. So that's what it is on the gas front. So people who are paying in more GUI will be forefront in the transaction. So he's speaking about a system where there is no requirement for GUI. It will also allow to host chain verification via web server or a PC. Now, this got me running on my shoes, in fact, because if this happens to be true, and trust me, guys, Web 3.0 is coming, and that would actually give a lot more boost to the blockchain 3.0 that they have in plan as well. Things are changing rapidly in the blockchain space, in the crypto space out there. People who are not aware, please go ahead and just Google out blockchain 3.0, and you would understand what I'm actually speaking of. So have you, and in case you want me to cover that in a video, please do let me know. I'm more than happy to do that based on the response that you guys provide. So you don't have to have $1 million machine to do this. That's the question. So no, we put the power of the entire internet to the chain. Well, all the power you put into it. You could host a validator on a $20 month server. Excuse me, guys. $20 month server. So that's how he is actually thinking. This is where my mind started blowing, right? So how would you validator be paid for? In the native token from the transaction fees. So whatever the token would be operating in that particular blockchain or FEG chain, so that is when that particular native token is what will be given out for the transaction fees. So right now, if you look at it that way, uh, majority of these tokens which are built on the Ethereum platform, the layer 2, you would have to pay the gas fee in Ethereum alone, right? So you don't have to have an option to pay the gas fees. If you are purchasing FEG ETH, you do not have an option to purchase, make the purchase by paying the gas fees using FEG. Now this is what he's speaking of in terms of paying it in the native token. That means if at all you're making a purchase through the FEG chain for any of the cryptos out there, so if you're making a purchase for say Satama, if in case it comes down to FEC chain, just quoting Satama or Jetstar. All right. So if you're making these two purchases, you ideally do not have to pay it in BNB or ETH. You would be paying it in their native tokens, that's in Saitama or just, I mean, that's my assumption, that's my thought, or that's my view on what I can interpret with this particular answer. But if in case you have any other better answers to go ahead and comprehend this, or if you've heard it and you have some better I mean, you actually have a correct answer to this in from your perspective, please do let me know in the comment section below. Now, another vision, I had a big vision yesterday. It's not a blockchain code site, so it's not my job class, but I know what it will be and what we will and we will build it. I think it is so big. So I hear many ask when we will list in Binance or etc. And some say that why when we will be in Binance or DeFi, but we will be the Binance of DeFi. I say why not stop there and be the damn Google or Apple of DeFi. Okay, the visions are really now panning out to be outside the universe. Trust me, yes, the outside the universe. Show me any other project who has actually even thought about this. Now, reading through, the entire industry is infant. The Google has its own, has not been assigned yet. Now, look at what Google has, a big effective product suite, and compare it with FEG. It has a big effective product suite as well. Yes, we do have a lot of product suite as not as big as Google, but yes, we are slowly getting there, eventually getting there, one product after the other, one product after the other. We are rolling out much more products out there, similar to what Google was doing in its initial phases, right? So what do you call it when it is blockless? You can't call it blockchain, or would it be a chain? I'm not talking about the chain, I'm talking about the vision I had. I'm clicking I'm If you click the products tab on Google, it shows a box with like 12 products. We have enough products to match that. Now imagine an onboarding site with as simple as Google and instantly gave you what you requested. Like Google, you have to you can search for anything, but with this, you can find how to do anything on FAQ products, product suite. So with direct links to the product on how to videos as well. I would be very happy if one of my videos made it to that portal, if in case it comes out later on, guys, and as comfortable as using Google. So I coded a very cool contract today also. Well, we'll be doing some testing on it. Be ready. Smart BNB stable back BNB ecosystem. It's like wrapping your BNB or burn it for SBNB, a stable coin that only gains value. So could this be the first stable crypto ever created? Rocks took the spot already in a way. Now this can make BNB so much but better. You can literally trade your BNB for SBNB and use it for trading or whatever. Loan against it with the stable baseline value, or burn it for backing. On each transfer, it will gain value. It will still be reflective to holders, just less than FBNB. The reference will be shifted on the backing. Of course, it will take some time for the backing to grow, but once it meets the price, it will push the price of BNB. Just to put it in as simple words as possible, guys, he is building a stable coin in crypto. That's it. He's trying to get a stable coin in crypto, which would have its own asset backing, where the value of the coin will not be dependent on the number of sales or the volume that happens on a daily trade. It would be having its own asset backing system enabled, so that the price only appreciates and it will not drop below a certain minimum point once that minimum point is reached. For example, with the asset backing of BNB, say set to around $10, all right, you can never see that the price of BNB will fall below $10. And as and when the asset backing keeps increasing, say from today it was 10, after a month it was 25, and after 3 months it came down to $100. So that will become the benchmark of the lowest value that that particular coin can go. Because why? You have the asset backing in place. So that said, it's really nice and really good to see such kind of functionality added up to a coin which does not have that functionality natively built. So how about Seth? So same code, that is SETH for you guys. It's the same code. He says yes, he's trying and testing it for the Binance part, but yes, it can also be implemented on the Ethereum chain also, or for the Ethereum token too. So how can more than 10 people then want to sorry how had you more than 10 people that wanted help to adopt this tech? Yes, but really I'm open to helping as many as I can. It will help adopt the tech. Does non-blockchain mean DAO or decentralized autonomous organization, guys? Or something similar. When I said not blockchain, I was talking about a website related code. I plan to expand onto it as many chains as we can through our bridge system. Everything is interconnected, guys, in the FEG ecosystem. If you look at it, each product that they bring out is interconnected, and that's what makes it a huge ecosystem. Trust me. Will you be able to migrate to other chains in the same code? Yes, for a decent handful. Yes, some no. Yeah, that's true. Not all chains would be compatible with this. Why so much focus on BNB? Simple, it's a gas fees. So some more discussion about the price potential. The potential is there to reach it. The system is built on rewards users fully. Unlike any other, you get rewards for growing system, and the system is designed to make the value of FEG go up. So I've got your, I mean, it's in your hands more than mine. I built it to grow it by using it, and when you love it, share it. If you don't, then hey, it's your choice. I know that we have what we have here. Without you guys, FEG is nothing. Ultimately, ending the conversation, not the questionnaire, with it's all about I build it, I give it. It's up to you to how you grow it, right? So really nice to see that, and it's up to us, the community members out there, to spread the word, make the adoption much more faster. The faster we make the adoption, all of us can get our Lambos, guys. Having said that, thank you so much for watching this video, and do let me know what you feel about this questionnaire on the AMA that happened in the comment section below. And if you want me to cover any specific topics related to FEG or any other things related to FEG, please do let me know. One of my viewers did ask me about the 9 burn mechanism, and yes, I'm working on it. I'm trying to understand a little more on the first two concepts of burn, and also trying to add up, because there is a lot much information pouring in on FEG each and every day. It's a bomb after bomb on the technical side, guys. So I'm just taking and probably building the content for that, but definitely by the end of this week or so, I'll be out with that particular option, content as well. So subscribe to my channel and do keep a watch out for that to content too. Thank you so much once again for watching. Have